Hey, beautiful souls.
Welcome to Bitter to Beautiful. I am Coach Charmin D, energetic, heartfelt, and always keeping it real.
And I'm Coach Lonette, more reserved, tenacious, honest, and a little funny
Together, we're here to guide you through transforming your bitterness.
into something truly beautiful. Join us on this journey of healing and empowerment. Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Bitter to Beautiful podcast. I'm your host, Coach Lonette. And today we're celebrating the joys of transformation in our special episode titled Full Bloom, Thriving and Bearing Fruit After Transformation. We're celebrating today as this is our 25th episode, and we're excited that you've listened either for the first time or you've journeyed with us for the 24 previous episodes. We celebrate our transformation and we absolutely celebrate yours. So today, we're going to explore how we can flourish after overcoming our challenges. We'll dive into how personal growth leads to thriving, the importance of maintaining connections to our roots, and the ways we can bear fruit in our lives and communities. Our scripture for this episode is John 15:5. I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. The scripture beautifully captures the essence of our theme today. It reminds us that staying connected to our foundational support, whether spiritual, communal, or personal, is crucial for not just surviving, but thriving and producing abundant fruits in our lives. You may ask, what does thriving and bearing fruit after transformation look like, right? Well, it refers to the process and outcome of flourishing in various aspects of our lives following significant changes or overcoming challenges. This concept encompasses more than just merely recovering from adversity. It involves reaching a state where you not only regain your stability and wellness, but also exceed it, experiencing enhanced well-being, growth, and productivity. So what do we mean by thriving? Thriving implies a robust level of growth and vitality. It suggests not only survival, but flourishing, marked by continued improvement and prosperity. When someone is thriving, what does that look like? They are growing personally and professionally, often exploring new interests or deepening existing passions, enhancing their emotional, physical, and mental well-being, which involves feeling generally happier, healthier, and more fulfilled. We want to be fulfilled. Improving relationships with others, characterized by deeper connections and more meaningful interactions. Of course, our relationships should be meaningful and they should be interactive. You want to communicate with people, right? Experience increased resilience, which helps them to manage future challenges more effectively. Now, how do we bear fruit? So bearing fruit refers to the tangible outcomes and contributions that result from thriving. It symbolizes productivity and the creation of positive results that benefit not only the individual, but also their surrounding community, right? I used to tell my students all the time, what we do or don't do affects other people. And the gifts that we have make a lot of sense with the things that we've learned. We then bear fruit so that we're now productive and we're producing positive results. So when we bear fruit, we impact others positively through mentoring, leadership, community service, or by setting an example of transformation. Don't keep your gifts to yourself. That's hoarding, right? Produce work or results that are beneficial and valuable, whether in a professional setting, in personal projects, or in community initiatives. Generate a cycle of positivity and growth that can inspire and facilitate similar transformations in others. Now, after the transformation, this aspect focuses on the period following significant personal change or overcoming substantial challenges such as recovering from illness, personal loss, career changes, or major life disruption. We talked about resilience in the last episode. So after the transformation, there should be some change. So after transformation, it highlights a renewed sense of purpose and direction, often align more closely with personal values and aspirations. It produces a greater self-awareness and understanding which guide future decisions and interactions. If there's any lesson that you get out of life, put self-awareness into practice. You're aware of not only yourself, but you're also aware of those around you, the things that are happening around you. It is a great skill to have. An empowered approach to life characterized by proactive behavior and an optimistic outlook. Optimistic versus pessimistic. We are looking at things positively. Even if it doesn't look good, we're going to find something positive in the situation, whether it be the lesson that you learned, the outcome. Just try to focus more on being optimistic. We can complain about anything and everything every day, but when you learn to focus on the good things, on the positive things, it will absolutely change your vision and your outlook. So together, thriving and bearing fruit after transformation encapsulates a dynamic and ongoing journey of making the most out of one's experiences and capabilities. It leverages your personal growth for the greater good and fulfillment. There's a quote by Maya Angelou which says, "We delight in the beauty of the butterfly," and I love the butterfly, "but rarely admit to the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty." We must ask ourselves, what has to die? Because in the stages of metamorphosis, the caterpillar actually dies before there's change. What has to die or change in us so that we can achieve our anticipated outcome or goal? Is it our attitude? Is it our perspectives or mindsets? Is it our language? Proverbs 18:21 says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." We want to eat the right fruit. Choose whether we're going to speak life or death to a situation. Is it our environment that needs to change? Where you live, where you work, where you have your business, those that surround you, which includes relationships. What about our emotions, time management, accountability, and the list goes on and on. What are you willing to change? What are you willing to get rid of that is preventing you from living out your purpose, your promise, the plans that or the goals that you've set forth? So to effectively embody the theme of thriving and bearing fruit after transformation, individuals can engage in specific actions that align with spiritual insights and practical outcomes. Here are some structured application steps along with relevant scripture references and anticipated outcomes. So the first one is cultivate a continuous learning mindset. Dedicate time each week to learn something new to your personal or professional interests. Get an hour out of the day. This can involve enrolling in a course, reading books, or participating in workshops. There's so many things, including YouTube University. Proverbs 1:5 tells us, "Let the wise listen to these proverbs and become even wiser. Let those with understanding receive guidance." So, a potential outcome can be regularly engaging in learning, not only enhances your skills and knowledge, but it also keeps your mind active and engaged, leading to personal growth and improved problem solving abilities. This habit ensures you remain adaptable and forward thinking, essential traits for thriving in any area. As we get older, sometimes if you don't exercise something, there's a quote, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So get your outside of courses, find a puzzle book, something that will exercise your brain and make sure you have all your faculties functioning the best way that you can. Another way is to strengthen your spiritual connections. Integrate daily or weekly spiritual practices into your routine, such as prayer, fasting, Bible study, or attending community workshop or group Bible study. These practices should focus on deepening your connection to your faith and inner values. Colossians 2:7 says, let your roots grow down into him and let your lives be built on him. Then your faith will grow strong in the truth you were taught, and you will overflow with thankfulness. A potential outcome will be strengthening your spiritual foundations, provides a source of comfort, guidance, and strength, particularly during challenging times, but also when things are going well, right? Sometimes when things are going well, we forget that we still need to work on us, or maybe they're going well in one area, but not so much in each area. Strengthening spiritual connections takes consistency and accountability. It can foster a sense of hope and reassurance, enhancing perspective, your emotional resilience, and overall being. The next is engaging community service, right? Commit to a regular volunteer work or engage in community service projects that resonate with your values and passions. This could range from helping at a local food bank to participating in community cleanup days. You can check with your local church or assembly. You can check with the community centers in your neighborhood. If you want to volunteer with youth and children, there are some schools that accept volunteers. If you have a parks department or a YMCA, there are many things that you can do. There are art projects. There are different things that you can do to work in your community. And it's all a matter of Googling places that will need volunteers. The scripture for this is Hebrews 13:16. And don't forget to do good and to share with those in need. These are the sacrifices that please God. When you have, and especially if you have it in abundance, don't hoard it or keep it to yourself. Give things freely. If you have a business, consider making a contribution to a charity or another business like a non-for-profit. Active participation in community service not only contributes positively to society, but it also enriches your life. It can provide a sense of purpose, fulfillment, and connection to others, all key components of thriving after transformation. And for myself, I've done years and years of community service, and it does my heart glad to help whatever population I am servicing at that time, to help them. You never know. Everybody needs somebody, and some people that are involved in these agencies don't have someone. So your smile can make a difference. Your time can make a difference. The work that you do can also make a difference. So don't take your gifts for granted. There are some things that we can do pro bono and other things that we get paid for. Volunteering also adds to your experience, and I can say for even my own resume, it has added to my resume, my skills, and my experience as well. Foster healthy relationships is another one. Make a conscious effort to nurture relationships that support and enrich your life. This could involve scheduling regular catch ups with friends, joining groups with similar interests, or seeking mentorship opportunities. The scripture is in Ecclesiastes 4 9 through 10. And we've said this before, two are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. So if one person fails, the other can reach out and help. But someone who falls alone is in real trouble. As an introvert, I understand wanting that alone time. I understand that you get to regroup and refresh and restore and rejuvenate. But you can't do everything alone. You can't solve everything on your own. There's another verse in the Bible that talks about there's safety in a multitude of counsel. Don't do things by yourself. Reach out. If you're at home a lot, reach out. Go to the park. Go take a walk. Meet some people. Part of joining community service endeavors will also help you to reach out to other people. Don't go through this life alone. Whether you've been hurt or by that hurt you've been disappointed or angry, there are people in this world that will suit you well. Go and find your tribe. Find those that will love on you, that will accept you for who you are. But I urge you to not do things by yourself. Getting wise counsel is part of fostering healthy relationships. And I have friends that are older than me, the same age, and younger than me. One friend group that I have, we vow to at least once every quarter to go out to brunch, lunch, or something, do something together, in addition to a group chat that we have. So it's important to foster the relationships, and don't be afraid to have intimate relationships. And when I say intimate, get to know one another. Find out the simple things. What's your favorite color? What do you like to do? Where do you like to go? What do you do for fun? What are your hobbies? What do you read? Where have you traveled? Ask questions, and it's okay to be vulnerable as you maintain and grow these strong and healthy relationships. You can get emotional support. It will definitely help to reduce stress and promote your psychological well-being. These connections are crucial for a balanced and joyful life, helping you to not only survive but thrive in your personal and professional endeavors. By implementing these steps that I've spoken about, individuals can significantly enhance their ability to thrive and bear fruit after undergoing significant transformations, leading to a more fulfilled and impactful life. So let's think about a scenario. Imagine Charlotte. She's a graphic designer who recently moved to a new city. She decides to join a local community art project to connect with others and showcase her talents. Through her involvement, she not only enhances her skills, but she also helps to beautify her community, making new friends and professional contacts along the way. So I say, there's a definition of insanity out there, but I've learned to get something different, we have to do something different. And when you lift, I've also learned that when you are going through, or you may be down, or something has happened in your life, it's good to go and help somebody else. When you lift others up, you will feel better too. It's a win-win situation. So don't try to go through this life by yourself because you've experienced the various stages that may have led you to bitterness. If you've been hurt, if you've been angry, if you've been disappointed, if you've been ignored, betrayed, or violated in any way, seek support. There are people out there that will be in your tribe, that will love you. I'm a little quirky. and a little hard to understand at times, but I found people who will deal with me and who love me just for who I am. So regardless if you're quirky like me or if you have gone through some bad relationships or betrayal of things that I've named already, find people, find focus groups, find study groups, find church groups, ministry groups, find a club in school, whether you're in college or high school. Find your tribe, and don't be afraid to be you. Be your best self, not your phony self. Be your best self so that you can bloom and not be who people want you to be, but be who you were uniquely created to be. So as we conclude today's episode, I encourage each and every one of you to think about how you can not only grow, but truly thrive in your environment. Remember, thriving is about more than just personal success. It's about enriching the lives of those around us. 2 Corinthians 9:10, for God is the one who provides seed for the farmer and then bread to eat. In the same way, he will provide and increase your resources and then produce a great harvest of generosity in you. Give a little, get a little. Let's carry the lessons learned today forward, while nurturing our potential and helping others to do the same. Until next time, keep blooming and thriving in your journey from bitterness to a life that is beautiful, a mind that is beautiful, a heart that is beautiful. Thank you for listening, and remember to spread the joy and transformation you've experienced by sharing this podcast with others. And remember to join us for the month of August as we explore self-care with our special guest, nursing coach Anisha Nelson. Thank you, beautiful people. Have a wonderful day and week. Thank you for listening. As we wrap up today's episode, we want to extend our deepest gratitude to you, our listeners. Transitioning from bitter to beautiful isn't just a moment, it's a movement, a continuous journey of transforming pain into power, one heart at a time.
And to all our first-time listeners, welcome to the family. We are a community of souls committed to healing, growth, and transformation. Click on the link in the bio to subscribe to our mailing list and tune in every week. When you subscribe, you'll also receive information about our live pop-up rooms on Clubhouse.
As we embrace life's journey and find the beauty in overcoming bitterness, remember, bitterness isn't beautiful, and your healing is just the beginning of a beautiful new chapter.
Don't forget, new episodes are released every Saturday. Whether you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, or Listen Notes, there is a space for you here to find healing, inspiration, and strength.
Thank you for joining us. Until next time, keep embracing the journey, keep healing, and keep transforming. Here's to turning all our bitter experiences into beautiful victories. See you next time.